Thanksgiving didn't go smoothly for SuperCard. No, because whilst we were supposed to be thankful for Joe Hendry, the game kind of took a bit of a wet fart. Whether that was intended or not, we don't know, but basically the Joe Hendry event that has been hyped up for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, started without a mode to collect the items needed to get Joe Hendry. Now, the good news is that has now changed. The bad news was, for a good old day, it kind of messed people up a bit. But since then, there have been some big changes. And in this video, we're not just going to get Joe Hendry, we're going to get 2 pieces of equipment. Or should we say, try to get 2 pieces of equipment that specifically got released for this card. And I want to tell you guys about a pack that is unbelievably overpowered. So much so I'd say for the value, it is broken beyond belief. You could argue it's for Black Friday, but it's not been announced as that, so I'm just going to take it as a win and, well, tell you guys all about it. This is one of those packs you want to get. The good news is, for anyone who can't, well, you got a chance to win one, because I'm going to be giving one away. I'm going to show you what's inside it at the moment, but it is called the Hendry Walks the Ramp pack, and it has a brand new card that was a mystery to everyone. In fact, I'm going to forge it right now, just in case I get a pro, a Thea Hale, which is really quick turnaround because it's one of the Joe Hendry special cards. They did the whole I Believe in Thea thing on NXT before they did Gold Rush, and there it is. So that is one part of the, should we say, Hendry coalition that we're going to be getting in this video, and we are going to be playing Real Turn, the great, amazing mode. Yeah, but if you want to win one of those packs, then you guys know what to do. It's almost like an impromptu battle pass giveaway. You need to hit the thumbs up for the oxygen check. You also need to let me know in the comments down below what you got on your latest Real Turn chance. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it irrelevant because you just decided not to do it? And then thirdly, make sure you subscribe to the channel with your notifications on. Do all 3 of those and I'll be giving away one of these crazy packs, which I'm going to be opening later. You can see just how mad it might get. Firstly, we got to get one of our free gifts, which now has changed from Rhea Ripley to Joe Hendry. Even if his odds are down to 3% instead of the usual 5%, I'm not sure what the deal is about that. To give you a little bit of insight, thanks to the WWE Super Club and the guys at Cat Daddy, 24/7 mode was supposed to launch with the card to help people get their collectibles. It didn't launch with it for some reason, and unfortunately the card did drop on Thanksgiving, which, if you are either American or know of the holiday, you know that no one works on Thanksgiving. I'd actually argue that less people work on Thanksgiving than they do on Christmas Day. So there was unlikely to be any kind of response to it. And they slid the mode in yesterday, which, you know, is good. People have now got a free-to-play route to get Joe Hendry. It's not the only mode that's going to be launching with it, although we don't have any more communication on that part. And I don't know if there's going to be any kind of compensation for it, because a lot of people got burnt out by the Rhea packs. That was a little bit of a nightmare as well. So yeah, not an overly great couple of days SuperCard wise. The only real trip up they've had since season 12 launched. Hopefully there's going to be a locker code or a free Survivor Series pack or something coming up which might, you know, change something. And there was a free gift which we're going to go into in just a second. We're going to be covering why that wasn't seemingly enough for some people. Let's open this pack though. I am very happy and thankful for the guys and girls over at Cat Daddy for actually changing the free packs. Before, if you had too many Super Showdown tokens, you could open this pack. Now you actually can. Will our first Joe Hendry be free? Let's open. No, it won't, but we do get some Ovation tokens alongside it. And so far, I've got 37 of these tokens. But can we get our hands on Joe Hendry through Real Turn? And what else went a little bit wrong in this week in SuperCard? Well, you're about to find out. Segue. This free pack is a little bit confusing. They had this like mini game on Twitter and Discord. There's a lot of people complaining that it's not an adventure card. And I just need to put this out there. I don't think some of the adventure players, the hardcores of this game, quite understand that the game is only 2 weeks old, okay? There's a lot of people who are not in prize rarity. or are in prize rarity. And these cards for Dom and Liv have also only just come out. And if you complete the quests, actually a pro for Liv Morgan, potentially a double pro if you got the cards off of the board. The good thing is, however, there is a chance of also getting the Joe Hendry guitar, which is something for the Joe Hendry event. But at least we got 5 nuggies. You also get 5 collectibles from it for the ovation tokens, which you need to get Joe Hendry. Getting Joe is not the easiest though. It really isn't. Free gifts are always good. We got Dominic Mysterio for a pro and Liv Morgan for a pro as well. Lots of chicken nuggies. They could have at least done turkey nuggies. Just my personal opinion though. Currently, the only way of getting the Joe Hendry tokens is by the draft board or through Real Turn. You know, everyone's favorite mode, Real Turn. So yeah, just tell me in the comments, what did you get from your free go at Real Turn? Because I'd love to know if there's been any massive success stories or if everyone's just gone straight poopy-dook. And this event does run for 2 weeks. So bear in mind, everyone overreacts and goes, oh, well, this event is pay to win. If this goes right, this is one of those where it'll become easier as time goes on. The less we can say about the Rhea Ripley cards, the better. You've got the free packs for Rhea, and I'm going to try and get one from this, but I don't believe this is going to happen. But it may do. But one thing that would be amazing if you did do is subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you haven't already liked it, then hit a thumbs up, at least for the oxygen check, because I need to know that you are breathing. Because if you don't, you know, it's just not good. It's not worth thinking about, guys. I've had a lot of feedback from people in our community and the SuperCard community. The Rhea Ripley packs are a massive scam. And from the calculations that I've ran, despite saying 20%, 7%, and 3%, is the drop rate is about 1.4%. From 10 people who have opened every single pack 3 days running. The Pillow Talk pack has been much better, but there might be something going wrong seriously with the Brutality, Riptide, and Prison Trap pack. So I was you, I would hold back from Rhea and probably hold back from the Joe Hendry packs as well, because I don't know, there just seems something not right. The good news is I did get one, which is nice, and I also have the second one from the quest, which is free of charge. But yeah, my pack luck on that has not been great. But people are still managing to get Rhea Pro, so I guess that's something, right? I'm going to try to believe in this pack that we might get Joe Hendry. There are 2 pieces of adventure equipment you can get for Joe Hendry. One of them is in Real Turn. The other one, which is the electric guitar, not available yet. And my guess is that it will be a web store pack. Every time I say Joe Hendry from now on, I'm going to clap. So the I Believe bundle with that sexy Joe Hendry. I said Joe Hendry. And here it is. This is a 20% chance. We shall see. In 3, in 2, in 1. 15 cards. I don't know if that's the bag. Got a bunch of ignition. Got a prize card there. Knee pads for we got a Joe Hendry avatar. Almost got it wrong there. We got 20 ovation tokens, which is the only way really to get them at the moment. We didn't get Joe Hendry in this one, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's the cheapest way of even potentially getting, unless you get really lucky. But yeah, disappointing pack, but hey, at least I can go to my champ and say that I believe in Joe Hendry. There you go. Funnily enough, a limit of 25 off the draft board, although some people are putting like 1 every like 400 pick, which I have to admit, not great form, Cad Daddy. Not great form. We are also going to open the Adventure Boost. If you haven't ever seen that before, that is a banger of a pack. Cheap credits, cheap super coins. Here is the Equipment Plus pack. Hey, oh my goodness, that is going to be amazing for campaign. Beautiful. I am so happy. I've already got 2 charismas and 2 powers, which I'm going to need for that last level in campaign, but that is a banger of a pack. And extra power, not bad. 20,000. I've now gone over the limit, but how did that go from being one of the weakest pieces of equipment to suddenly being one of the best? So with that being said, it is time to go for Joe Hendry. 3 spins, baby. There is a big chance of getting Joe Hendry if you're lucky enough to get to the bonus, which is just not going to happen. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This game mode was great WrestleMania Forever, it was OP as F. Ever since then, it has been a massive disappointment. I find it very strange that SuperCard keep bringing this mode back when it very clearly is not popular. I'm not a fan of the whole gambling aspect of this. I need to get 3 for the big win, and I'm just not getting it. Gambling is only fun if you can control it, or you are the person controlling it. Building up your bonus as well, it kind of sucks because you have to complete it straight away. Because if you don't do it in a day, it resets itself, which is a big sucky. I will be disappointed if we don't get a locker code though. Oh, we actually got the refresh. Big bonus energy. Middle. Cherry. No, we don't want the cherry. The crown. Oh, watermelon. Teasing me right now. Not the cherry. No. Okay, we've now got 2 of too many. Oh, we got 2 of almost everything. Lemons. Ah, it's teasing me. Watermelon. I don't even know what a watermelon gives. I think it's like, it's kind of okay. They used to be at least once every big turn that you used to do. Like if you did the whole thing, you'd get at least 1 big win. A chance of getting something good. Compared to other packs, this is kind of ass. Is your method to insult it enough to get Joe Hendry? I will insult this mode till I go blue in the face if it gives me Joe Hendry. It will like it. I think this is the last. Gonna be the last. Yeah, this is the last. 28 packs. We haven't got the you got a new card, so I'm guessing that means we're not getting Joe Hendry in this set of packs. At the moment, I believe in no Hendry. That's how I feel like right now. Maurice for the F3, that's something. Oh, okay then. Ray Phoenix as well for an F3. Very nice for campaign. We've got the final pack at the end, which is the big win, the watermelon. We got Raquel, Crush, 12 collectibles. But honestly, it just sucks. Big thank you to everyone who's given the feedback on the Super Showdown guide. If you haven't seen that already, you guys need to. It's getting a lot of praise. Even SuperCard themselves praised it. In fact, I don't want to call out the name, but the person who actually got the current top score after watching my video, which when he told me that, I genuinely had a little bit of a pretty cool moment. I'm not going to say names, but I appreciate you. He literally came into my DMs immediately and was like, hey, I watched your video and yeah, #1 in the world. Which is a bit mad. But a lot of thanks to everyone who's dropped in some love, whether it be on socials or whatever. You got your top score from watching the video. Let's go. That's the kind of stuff we like to see. Oh, there we go. We got the bonus, guys. Woo! Okay. Gotta hope. Crown, melon, lemon, ace, or clubs, sorry. Melon, leaf clover. Ooh, we got the clubs. Is that the only one we've got double of? Oh, lemons and the melon as well. Cherries. We do not want the cherries. Okay, we got the 4-leaf. Oh, for f***'s sake. I would just like a little bit of luck. There we go. We're going to skip. Gee, thanks.
A few moments later.
I'm praying for the bonus gods to look down on me. Melon, clover. Don't want a cherry. Crown, lemon. That's another cherry. Clubs. We got the big win. Oh, dude. Okay, we actually got something. I don't actually think it's guaranteed. Can someone clarify? Joe is guaranteed 25% for the pro. So we're guaranteed to get Joe Hendry. That is one thing for certain. Whether it be a pro is down to the game. 25% chance of getting it and the piece of equipment, the Joe Hendry guitar. 29% say I believe. 71% say no Hendry. We say his name and he appears. I believe in Jojo Hendry. The fridge is being opened. We have a new card discovered. The question is, we've said his name. Will he appear twice or just the once? Ooh, here comes the big one. Do we get Joe and the guitar or do we get 2 Joes and a guitar? The British Bulldog. We got someone else. Look at that chin. It's beautiful. It's so sexy. We have one. Dude, is that... Can you see the steam on the card already from the ice? Or is it steam? Whatever we like. Really just like... You guys can see it too, right? Say his name and he appears. It is Joe Hendry. Yes, baby. We got another adventure card. Oh, we didn't get either. We did get 20 extra ovation tokens, but we got Joe and William Regal. Okay. I love that card. So yes, we got 1 and we're on the way to getting 2. Didn't get lucky this time, but I will say this to my friend who we stream together on Twitch. I'm so glad that you're doing amazing things in WWE. I am so happy for you. And I'm now happy that I've got your card in SuperCard. Congratulations. And yes, me and Joe Hendry did stream PUBG together. It was really cool. We'll be up the bonus again. All right. Top, lemon, bottom, melon, cherry. You don't want cherry. We want crowns. Crown again. Melon, leaf clover, clubs. Big win. We got the guarantee. Oh, baby. That's what we're waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo. Right, here comes the big one. A big crown pack. Let's do it. So we got one adventure card. Maxine Dupree. Nice. We do have one Joe, but is it going to be two Joes? One Joe or two Joes? It is just the one Joe and no equipment. Yeah, I mean, that could change. I don't know whether we've got enough ovation tokens. We do. Okay. Global hero. We got a third Joe Hendry. Power and charisma plus. He's going to be very useful. Absolutely stunning. We do have our pro Rhea, which I got earlier on. This is going to be good for campaign, potentially the last level. Haven't really checked out the charisma levels. She might be good, but it is an absolutely beautiful pro animation. Most importantly, though, say his name and he appears, I believe, in Pro Hendry. It's a stunner. It's good. I like it. His debut in WWE SuperCard is a left arrow. Joe Hendry is actually less charisma than The Rock, which is surprising, but he's better power than The Rock. Very interesting. But he's better toughness, actually. Toughness is a big one. But we also got Rhea, and Rhea is obviously going to be incredibly useful. But Rhea's animation just cooks. And I went for that image because it's the only one where it's got Mammy on it. So I mentioned about this crazy pack. You saw us get an F1 of Joe Hendry, and I did do an extra go of Real Turn in my own time, and well, yeah, this happened. It is weird just how crazy the different people's games of Real Time can be. But one thing that will definitely improve your mood if you are thinking to yourself, I want to get Joe Hendry, but I don't want to spend an arm and a leg. That pack earlier, which I said was absolutely insane, is right here. And in this, you get for around about £15, about I think it's like maybe $18 or something, a 50-50 chance of getting Joe Hendry, a 50-50 chance of getting Thea Hale. 5,000 credits, 10,000 SuperCoins, and a guaranteed adventure equipment. There's 3 of them available for everyone, and while some people may not decide to spend on this, if I could recommend any pack to get other than a battle pass, it's this one. And we're gonna open 2 of them in this video, and you can potentially win yourself one, like I mentioned earlier, by hitting the thumbs up, hitting the subscribe button, and commenting down below with how you got on with your Real Turn attempt. Let's see how lucky we get with this one. Oh, we got one of them. Okay, we have the guitar, 10,000 SuperCoins. Oh, we got both of them. That's a Thea Hale Pro, because I forged the first one, and a Joe Hendry's electric guitar. The other one is still stuck behind Real Turn. I don't know why it's so difficult to get your hands on. That one actually benefits you with toughness. This one, I would argue, is actually better because it hits those big campaign spots, the power matches, and it gives you an insane amount of power if you get all the stats in the right areas, which is just crazy. So we got 5,000 extra credits, and I'm again surprised at just how crazy good the value of these are. And then we got Joe Hendry at the end for an F1. That is incredible. I always say that, you know, it should be down to you as the player whether you decide to use or buy packs. This is one that I can wholeheartedly recommend, and it only lasts for another 6 days. To take advantage of it, especially with the PLE cards coming up, because literally you're going to get one for free if you buy 2 of these packs. I don't know if this was like a potential sorry to the pay-to-play players who may have wailed on Real Turn on day 1 and then gotten kind of their pants pulled down because of 24/7 mode coming in unannounced, but it's absolutely a great make good. We're going to do a second one to see if we get as lucky, or maybe we'll just get the guitar this time. We'll have a look. Okay, so we got one. I think this is Thea. We've got the guitar, and yep, Thea Hale didn't get Joe Hendry this time, but again, we've already got an F3 and an F1 of him. Even without the superstar cards, the equipment on its own, with the 5,000 credits, which, just to give you a breakdown of value, 4,000-ish credits cost $20.99 or $25 on its own. And you're getting over 1,000 extra and 10,000 super coins. Well, you can't buy those in packs. There's no value to that because it's an in-game currency you have to earn. I don't glaze having to buy stuff, but if you've got the money, then I recommend you use it on this and save it for whatever's coming up with the Christmas stuff. Make sure you enter to potentially win one because, man, this might be the greatest pack I've seen for a long time. We had that Eon pack with the tarot cards and stuff, which was pretty good, which cost a bit more than this, but this is next level. So kudos to SuperCard for making it happen. Maybe we can get something free to play, like a locker code or a QR code or something for Survivor Series tonight, and share your predictions for that, who you think's going to win. I've been JB, though. You have been awesome. We've got some banging content coming up in the next week for you. It's been a little bit of a stressful one because, as you may have noticed, this camera is not normal. I've had to replace it because my original one broke, and that cost me like almost a whole day worth of video stuff, which is why you didn't get something for Rhea Ripley earlier than this video. Although the Super Showdown guide is doing very well, and if you want to see how to absolutely bully the opposition in Super Showdown, this is the video for you. There. Not there. There. I don't know, I've lost it. Or go to the latest video down here. Hit my nose if you want to subscribe. I've been JB, you've been awesome. Laters. Bye.